R2-D2, Your Highness.
Welcome Star Wars fans to SMKR. This is your host Steve. I'm subscribed to your Build Your Own R2-D2 and I suggest you do the same. Here's the first installment of Pack 3, Issue 9. We're going to go ahead and build it. Here's the parts as they are presented and I'll be right back. Here's issue 9. I'll open this up and we'll start building, and then after this build I will show you the magazine. Here are the head frame and rear projector parts. Got the projector shell, projector lens, projector mount, and projector pivot. We also have the frame connectors, the last portion of the frame, the ring frame, and the dome frame. Let's talk about these screws that we've so far that we've encountered in the build all the way up to issue 12. Note we have 2 silver screws, one long and one short, and during the assembly they really don't distinguish between the both, but normally these are used for metal to metal builds. So any parts that are metal, you're going to be using these. Also, you're going to be using these to attach some of the plastic parts to the metal along with the nut. Now the black screws, those are used for plastic to plastic build. Okay, so if you're assembling plastic pieces together, normally you'll be using either the long or the short black screws. Okay, we're going to assemble the top ring assembly. The last piece is getting inserted here. I think it'd be easier to turn it over and then assemble the connectors. Make sure you use the shorter silver screws for this assembly. So I'll turn it over. I'm going to slide the connector in. Screw in there. The other piece lined up here. Connector. And there's the top ring completed. Next we'll assemble the frame assembly. We have the last piece of frame that goes on here. We want to use the 2 longer silver screws and the nuts. We'll put the nut in. Hold it in place, flip it. next one. And there you go, it's complete. Next we want to align the framework and the top ring. And that's going to be just as such. We have the two prominent holes here on the circle here, and they will line up with the opening here. And looks like they key in place. Just like that. And we'll start inserting the nuts and the screws. So we'll start installing these 12 long silver screws and the nuts, just as before. Insert the nut there, hold it in place, turn it over. Alright, last two are going in. There were 12 screws and nuts. And here they are, all installed and all secure. Here are the parts for the rear holographic projector, and this time we're going to use two of the shorter black screws. This is where we're going to install the clear lens into the projector shell. Make sure it fits flush here, as it does. Next we're going to insert this into the housing, just like that. I'm going to put the outer ring into the projector mount, as such, lining up the holes. Insert our screw. And until it's tight, both are tight. And that completes R2-D2's rear projector lens. And that completes issue 9 of the dome chassis parts, projector mount and body. Stay tuned for issue 10. Now let's look at the magazine. Happy modeling, everybody. Alright, let's do a quick view of the magazine for issue 9. Once again, building the Galaxy, droid directory, understanding robotics, and building R2-D2, which are the instructions. Z-series droids, CZ-series droids. ABS structural plastic. And of course, the parts contained in issue 9. Assembling the head chassis. Rear holographic projector. And lastly, they give us a preview of what issue 10 is going to look like.